What's up, everyone? I've just been over here just working. I'm just trying to make a few moves, but I did want to stop and speak to the fam because it's a whole lot of weird shit going on. Yo, it's a what a time to be alive. That's all I gotta say. Some weird shit going on out here, but I had a few things I wanted to discuss, and I just totally did not write them down. I just let the days pass by. But, every time I'm scrolling through, something about JD Young it always pops up on my recommended, and I was looking at Jada Youngin, and I was like, this little boy was giving out turkeys and all kinds of stuff. Like, all the videos that I'm seeing popping up now are videos of all of the community things that he was doing. And while he was alive, I wasn't seeing any of these things. I don't know if they were out there because, like I said, it's so many artists that it's hard to follow them. But when someone passes away, that's when all of the information just starts popping up everywhere. And most of the time, the videos that I'm seeing popping up now is all the humanitarian things he was doing. And nobody ever was discussing that. And nobody's still discussing it. So I think we like pick and choose. We don't talk about the regular things in life. We just go along with the program. And even though it has an effect on us, we still decide to just roll with the program. We don't even know how to really be or what to put on, what to exalt, or we don't even know how to hone in on the good things about a person, their integrity. It always has to be surrounded by material things or superficial things. We never go to the core of the person, even when they show us that side of them. I was also looking at the Anne Hesh thing going on. My microphone keeps falling right on the doggone floor, y'all. The Anne Hesh thing that's going on, right? Um, how they had her in the ambulance, and she was trying to get out of the body bag, so they say that was her. Um, there's a lot of distractions going on. And while everybody's paying attention to that, I'm looking at it too. But I'm also saying, why are they working so hard to keep us distracted? What is it that they don't want us to see? That's where I'm at. What is it that they don't want us to pick up on? That they have all of this stuff going on? Because there's always yin and yang. Where there's bad, there's something good is going on. So I try to find the good things that's going on. And what I can tell you is, whether it's the end of the world or not, or what people going to do, or how they going to come through and get us, or whatever the hell is going on, these kids are smart as hell. These little babies, they like little Supermen. You can't even have those things that you used to keep them from one part of the house to another to separate you. They picking them things up, pushing them away. They climbing out the playpen, bending the playpen down like 1 year old. 8 months old, 7 months old. So I don't think these kids are coming to this realm so advanced like that for no reason. It's like they're trying to teach us something. Like, come on, like, get on my level instead of us bringing them down to our levels. Because they care about the real stuff. They're not indoctrinated yet. So we can learn a lot from babies. So, I'm just sitting around watching all the events. There was something that I really wanted to discuss, and since I've been so busy, I don't remember what it was, but I think it was pertaining to the industry somehow. Cause y'all know I'm always talking about the industry, but something happened that triggered a thought within me, and all these antics that they're pulling, like I don't know what Young Thug did, but if you look at the blueprint for what happened to Young Thug, it's basically what they used to do on the streets. Like they'll give you a time, a period of time, they'll give a period of time for all the street hustlers to do what they want to do, let them have their freedom, let them believe that the illusion is real. And when they're ready to come and flip it, it's like they just set this big old net up just to capture these young men and capture people into this lifestyle. It's not real. I know when they were discussing the King Vaughn thing the other day, let's say he wasn't a rapper and you watch all of that stuff that was going on. King Vaughn was a victim of circumstance, of a victim of his environment. And all of those kids that got killed were a victim of the environment, even though some of them had the means to leave. And people always talk about that. They say, why he didn't leave? Why he didn't leave? Because he had a lot of family there. He wasn't making enough money to just get up and just leave. And he didn't want to leave his family there. Because in order for him to maintain his position and be respected, if people said things to him, he had to come back. He was forced to. He couldn't just let it rock. He tried that. He tried that, and his numbers went down. So when he came back, he had to come back and do that same old thing again, so that people could recognize him again. So even when they're trying to get out, they're still victims of circumstance, because our people, their audience, still have that type of mindset. No matter where they are, they have to have this persona, or they won't get any attention. Not the attention you give to those that are involved with gang activity and street shit. They don't get as much attention as they do. Oh, yeah. King Von, I think that he would have been phenomenal if he was allowed to live longer, because I think he was realizing what was really going on, but he didn't give a chance. He didn't get a chance to fully mature. Duck was forced to mature. He had lost his brother, his cousin, all his friends, like 18, 15 friends. He was forced to mature. He didn't have nothing to distract him really from what was going on, because he was still trying to be successful and get the money that he wanted to get, while balancing all the rest of that stuff. And it wasn't really nobody backing him up and trying to quell this thing. He couldn't do that by himself. He couldn't stop all that stuff by himself and still try to maintain a career and follow what his goals, and try to help the families that passed away. That's a lot of weight for a 26-year-old. I think he should have had more backing from people, because it was clear as day he was trying to say, look, we have went too far now. Let's get this money. Now you got the cash situation that came up, whereas these people, whoever did it, dropped their gun or whatever they did, because like I said, they'll let y'all be comfortable for a certain amount of time, just so they can rock y'all to sleep. So now they're ready to come in, and they're going to regentrify. Y'all go ahead and watch what goes on between now and next year. Because once they get rid of O Block, because they already sold it, it's going to take a while before they really get rid of the people from there. But they are going to do it, trust me. And they're going to take over that area. Where's all those people's gonna go that pay $2 and $3 rent or whatever their rent is? I don't know if it's $2 and $3 and $6 to $20, $30. I don't know, but whatever it is, where are they gonna go? You know how much rent is now? Rent is outrageous. Food is outrageous. So people need to start looking at the bigger picture, because this illusion and this romanticizing of street shit, there is no more street shit. There is no more street shit. It's just a bunch of programmed kids running around killing each other. There is no more street shit. There is no streets now. It's over. That's why these kids is getting up there telling. Because they done trapped them off in the business. They don't want to go to jail for 35 to 40 years, but they got caught up in the illusion that they could do whatever they want. You got to understand, these are not grown-ass men we dealing with here. These are people 20-something years old. They're not grown, and even if they are in the business, they living in an illusion. They don't have no type of nothing that'll spark them to say, wait a minute. And the adults that are around them is listening to whatever they say, because they're the ones with the money. So they don't have guidance. There is no streets, y'all. Because it has a time frame. It always has an expiration date. And I've been telling people since I started listening to this drill shit and listening to YouTube and all that shit 2 years ago, that the feds was coming. I gotta call you right back. I'm recording something. I'll call you right back. Yeah, I'm gonna call you back. All right. Yeah, so there's an expiration date, and the expiration has come. I was trying to tell people that from when I first started participating on these YouTube channels. I was telling people, Rico is coming, Rico is coming. Go look at the mob. Go back and look at what happened. Its history is just repeating itself all over again. And people not wanting to listen to the ones that were here before them, that's a detriment to y'all, because y'all have to learn for yourself, and y'all just wasting a lot of motherfucking time. Because one thing with the youth is they always think that everything started when they was born. But it's just the same shit going on. It just has a different outfit on now. It has a different look, but it's the same shit. So just be wise, y'all. Just be wise and pay attention. And now is the time to reach into yourself and be the greatest person that you could be. Because all this shit that we thought we was, and this lifestyle that we thought we was living, and this culture that we thought was ours, all that shit is bullshit. Reach into yourself and find out who you really are, and be the best at being who you really are. Peace and love.